Hello and welcome to another Stampin' with Amy K Facebook Live video. I am just getting set up here and making sure that I am live where I need to be out here on my business page. And it looks like I am getting the comments all set up here so that I can see you. So if you are hopping in, say hello. And today we're going to do a little bit of playing with one of the new stamp sets from the upcoming 2019 to 2020 Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog. And I also, my pre-order just happened to arrive right before the video started. So I tore in and I, of course, have, I went a little crazy and overnighted everything. So, hey Patricia, thanks for hopping on. So, so I've got a whole pile of new things to show you too. So I went ahead and pre-did a bunch of the cards so that we could speedy quick get that done so that I could show you the actual goodies, because I know that's probably what most of you are really interested in seeing. You know, the cards are nice and all, but you probably prefer to see all the new stuff. So let us get rolling on this. So this is the card. Again, I'd use the new Daisy Lane stamp set, and I love that this coordinates with our current Daisy punch that we've got. And there is also a new medium Daisy punch that is going to be available in a bundle with this Daisy Lane stamp set in the new catalog. So that is a nice little bonus. Hey Lisa, thanks for hopping in. So we did not get the punch at Onstage, but we did get the stamp set. So I can show you the stamp set for now, and the new punch we'll have to wait till the catalog comes out, or until the next round of pre-ordering. I'm not sure if it'll be on there or not. So all right, so this is the stamp set. Nice sentiments, love the images. Again, here's my little card and then the little daisy punch. So I'm gonna set things aside and we'll get rolling on this. So I went ahead and pre-did the, stuck down the background so we didn't have to do that while I was here. And I used a little bit of the Gingham Gala Designer Series paper and the, hey Cindy, and the Tropical Escape Designer Series paper. Sadly, both of these are retiring at the end of the catalog, so if they are something that you are wanting, make sure that you get those very soon. They're both great packs of paper. However, the good news is there's a similar pack, some similar gingham in the upcoming catalog. So the Tropical Escape, nothing like that in there, but some pretty gingham paper. So, and then I used a little bit of the Granny Apple Green textured weave ribbon, and a bonus that is carrying over to the next catalog, so that's something you can get now, get later, whenever you're interested. So just going to run a little bit of snail across the middle of this here. And to get this lined up, I am putting it straight up here, line it up on the top of my grid paper. And then I can also use my grid paper to help me line up where to put the ribbon at. So I can go like that, and then I know that it's straight because I've got it lined up with my grid paper. So, all right, so we'll go ahead and whoop, do a little bit of snail here on the back to stick the ribbon down. Hey Deb, thanks for joining. I'm going to be showing off, hey Kelly, going to be showing off a bunch of the new things as soon as I get my card done. Got to torture you for a minute and make you guys all watch me make my card first, and then, then we'll go ahead and pull out all the new stuff and you guys can take a look through that. So there's some awesome new things coming. So again, this is from the Daisy Lane stamp set using a little Granny Apple Green ink. Hey, Kelly. I don't know if I said hey to Kelly. Sorry, I've kind of lost track already of who I'm talking to and who I'm not. So if I didn't say hello, hey, thanks for hopping on. So I'm going to stamp it here on a rectangle that I've already cut ahead of time with one of the rectangle stitched shapes framelits dies. And yes, this die set is carrying over into the new catalog as well. So yay for that. That's one of my very favorite die sets that we have right now. I'm going to close that up, and I'm going to stamp in Lovely Lipstick the sentiment from the Daisy Lane stamp set. And hopefully I'll do this all right side up so that we don't have to redo anything. And hey, I think I even got it straight. So that's a nice little bonus. All right. So then I'm going to go ahead and set this aside over here. I went ahead and pre-stamped and punched a couple of daisies out already, so you didn't have to sit and watch me do all three of those. And I'm stamping them in in gray granite ink. One little tip, if you have not used the daisy punch before, is to line up and make sure that you've got a vertical set of petals on your daisy, and then your punch will line up perfectly with it. So just going to stamp that down, set my daisy aside, and get out the daisy punch. Get that lined up in here. And, whoop. go ahead and punch it out. Set that aside. One thing I did do on the daisies, you can sort of see that I probably, they're a little bit, I don't know, fluffy. I don't know if that's the right word. Fluffy is probably not the right word, but I just took a bone folder and quickly went around the daisy petal to sort of round them a little bit and give them a little bit more of a realistic look. So that is it for the daisies. Now I'm going to go ahead and start gluing things together. So we're going to do a little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue just so that I can kind of wiggle things around as I need to when I'm putting this together. Go back that way a little bit. So I don't know, I'm sure you all have seen some of the sneak peeks from the catalog. Hopefully you guys are as excited about it as I am. It is an awesome catalog. Once again, you know, I feel like they really went above and beyond, and it's an awesome catalog. So I'm very excited about it. So hopefully you guys are as well. All right, so we got the basics of our flower done. We're going to do some quick coloring with, I stamped again this ahead of time, using a little bit of Daffodil Delight blends. And I'm coloring just the flower center on this one and adding a little bit of darker shading around the edges. And I'm going to come back in and sort of blend quick over those. And then I've got the 1/2-inch circle punch, which is also in the new catalog, so yay about that. And I'm going to punch out the flower center and use a little Stampin' Dimensional to stick the flower center onto the actual flower that I've got sitting over here. All right, then we're going to use some of the little, hey Janet, thanks for hopping on. And I promise that I will go ahead and I will be showing you some of the new things. Just got to put a card together quick first. So like I said, I thought I'd have to torture you guys for a few minutes before I show you all the new goodies. So used a little glue dot, and I'm going to stick this on here onto the panel that I'd already die cut. Use a couple more Stampin' Dimensionals to stick this onto the card front. Did anybody here that's on get to go to on stage? Hopefully you guys did. So it was a lot of fun. We had a good time in Charlotte. It's always like, I don't know, everybody's all excited and we can't wait for it to happen, and lots of fun and things building up to it, and then it's over in like a blink. That's what I always feel like, is I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the weekend's already gone. So, but it is. So on the original card, I went ahead and used Granny Apple Green for the card base, and I thought I'd change it up a little bit here for the video and do a lovely lipstick card base and see which one you guys thought looked better. So, all right, let me stick on the dimensionals here. I think I'm going to stick a couple here because it looks like my ribbon is getting a little squirrely. Starting to look like a Mary card almost with all these dimensionals stuck all over it. Hey Linda, I see you hopped on too. Thanks for joining. And I know that you were planning to pre-order. Did you get your box yet? I didn't know if you'd overnighted or if you did a second day or if you just did regular shipping on yours. So we're going to go ahead and adhere the card front together. And I guess I didn't show you the inside. I'd stamped in gray granite ink a couple of the smaller daisies from the Daisy Lane stamp set, colored the centers with the Daffodil Delight blends on some Whisper White cardstock. And running a little bit of snail around here. And we're going to stick that to the inside of the card base. All right. And, whoop, I realized I forgot one thing. I put some of the little Happiness Blooms enamel dots, which I also did see were in the new annual catalog, so I'm excited about that. These are some of my favorite little embellishments that we've got. So I was happy to see that they're carrying over. Any of these that are a little bit flatter, but still pretty, are some of my favorite things. So went ahead and just used a couple of the Happiness Blooms enamel dots, and we're done. So I told you I'd try to make it as quick as I could. I think I made it in under 10 minutes, and now we can get to the really good stuff that you guys actually want to see. I need to sort of rearrange here a little bit, and I don't have an assistant. You know, maybe someday I will, but don't have an assistant to hold all of the things for me, so I'm going to have to like turn my chair grab them, come back to the table. So it may take me a quick second to do that, just clearing off the space and hoping, trying not to get ink all over everything. All right, so you guys ready for some new stuff? I know I was really excited by all the things that we saw in the new catalog. It's pretty amazing. So, all right. So I'm going to start off with the Floral Essence product suite. So this is the stamp set, and there is a coordinating punch that matches the little flower image in here. Lots of pretty flower images in this stamp set, some good sentiments. I love the kind of mixed font sentiments that they've got in here. So that is the stamp set in punch. And then there are some little Perennial Essence floral centers, and these things actually, they're sort of like pom-poms, but not quite. They're much flatter than that. But they fit perfectly in the center of the flowers in this stamp set. So, nice little embellishment that we've got there. Let me set these aside. And then the next thing in this product suite is some petal pink organdy striped ribbon, and it is absolutely beautiful. So hopefully you can see how pretty it is on the camera, but it's very, very nice. Very pretty ribbon. And then, I'm sorry, I have to kind of sneak peeks at the names of things because I don't remember all the names of them off the top of my head. It's all brand new. So this is the Perennial Essence Designer Series paper, and it says that it goes, the colors that coordinate are Balmy Blue, Blackberry Bliss, Blueberry Bushel, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Petal Pink, So Saffron, and Whisper White. So that's quite a bit. Oh, and the leaf punch does work with the other stamp. You are correct, Kelly. So sorry that I missed that, but yes, it's an awesome stamp set. So, and this paper, I agree, Lisa, is absolutely stunning. So, this is one side. It's got the darker flowers on it, and this is the other side. The next page has these beautiful roses on it. The other side is kind of more muted, well, darker colors, but a little bit more muted design on it. And I believe they told us at Stampin' Up, I'm not sure if it was a concept artist, but someone actually painted all of these flowers and then they turned them into designer series paper. So it is so pretty. So then we got some sort of daisy looking images over here and some really, I don't know how well you can see them, but you can see little peaks of tiny daisies in this designer series paper. So it's very, very pretty. Then we've got one that's got, you know, just the more solid looks of the green and kind of mixed floral images on the other side. And then the final piece of, is there one more? Oh, there's one more after this, sorry. Second to the last piece of paper, got some pretty flowers. And again, this is the pink sort of, I don't know, background image, muted image. And then this is the final piece of paper in it. So we've got more flowers and then the kind of leaves and shades of green. So it is a very, very, very pretty pack of paper. And on top of that being a very, very, very pretty pack of paper, Stampin' Up! Also has the Perennial Essence 12 by 12 vellum cardstock. So, hey Karen, thanks for hopping on. This coordinates with everything in the product suite. I believe this is So Saffron, Old Olive, and Flirty Flamingo, I think, are the colors in here. I should have looked it up before. They're not listed on the back of the pack of paper, but hopefully, I don't know how well you can see it. I guess I should pull it out of the pack a little bit. So this is the vellum that we got. So vellum cardstock, which is very, very pretty. So I'm excited about that and excited to start mixing and matching things together. All right, so it's going to take me 1 second. I got to sort of scoot. Oh, and there I banged into the table. Scoot one thing off and bring the next set on. So the next one, this is probably one of my very favorite things in the new catalog. Well, there's a lot of very favorite things, but I really, really love this one. This is the Sailing Home stamp set, which has got some really good sentiments. I love that you can use it for masculine cards as well as not necessarily, you know, feminine cards, whatever. You can use it for anything, but I do like that it's definitely could be used for masculine cards. And this is the Smooth Sailing dies, and you can see this is the new packaging that they're coming in. It's a little different, similar, but a little bit different, and it does not have that horrendous, awful sticky tape on it anymore. These dies actually come right up off of the paper when you use them, so yay, that is like huge to me to not have to sit and pick all these dies off the paper, so I love it. Love the dies. There's a little banner die that coordinates with some of the images in here. All of these images you can cut out. This is a compass dial, just some really cool, some seaweed. The ship's wheel is awesome, and as you can see, these the cut and emboss. There's one that's a rope image and a tied knot image, so this is an awesome, awesome stamp set and an awesome set of dies. The next thing that we have is a little bit of Night of Navy and Sahara Sand Baker's Twine, which that's going to be so perfect with this whole suite of products, so definitely very cool. Then we got the Sail Away trinkets, and this is, it's got little ship's wheels and anchors in it. Hopefully you can see them fairly well in here. They are just silver in color, but they're very pretty, and I think they're going to work great with the twine. And then we've also got a Come Sail Away Memories and More card pack, and I didn't tear this all open, but just know there are lots of really pretty, really cool sentiments, images. There's some really neat laser cut papers in this pack, which is really cool. So definitely something you're going to want to get. Then we've got the, what is the name of this one? The Come Sail Away Designer Series paper, which again is a 12 by 12 pack. Lots of good colors in it, lots of masculine colors, which is always good. So this is the first paper in it. And then we got the next paper in it, which is, I love this one. I don't know how well you can see it. I turned it on its side, but it's like old newspapery looking images that have things to do with sailing, which I thought was really cool. I love the little knots on this paper. And then here we've just got some basic stripes and a little bit of like background, I don't know, seaweedy looking images. Hey Robbie, thanks for hopping on. Got sailboats, the little sailboats. I absolutely love this piece of paper. And some stripes in, I believe this is Old Olive. I should have double checked again, but I think it's Old Olive. No, it's Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, I don't know, one of the two darker greens. And again, just some light blue stripes, which I know I'm going to use this paper a ton. And then we've got some compasses and I don't know all the nautical things, but nautical images, which will go perfectly with that stamp set. And then we have the stamp set with the little lighthouses on it, which again, awesome background images. And then we've got just navy stripes. So that is the Come Sail Away product suite. So again, give me 1 second to set this aside and grab the next thing. So hopefully you guys are as excited about all this as I am. I'm loving this new catalog. All right, the next one is kind of a fun suite of products for stampers. So it starts with Art stamp set, and it's got some good sentiments in there. There's a die that coordinates with this. A set of pens, some buttons, a little ink refill, some ribbon. So this could really be for any kind of crafter. There are some sentiments in here about painting and crafting and things in general. And then there's this cool set of dies that go with it. Here they match the ribbon, the pens. There are some buttons in there. The ink refill, the little binder clip. There's a bigger paper clip. There's some edge dies, which are really cool in here. So definitely a good stamp set for anyone who does any crafting. And what should I show you next? Oh, there's a new embossing folder. This is the button embossing folder. And again, new packaging. This is from the new company that is doing the dies and embossing folders for Stampin' Up. I've cheated and stuck the name of it in here. This is the Follow Your Art Embellishment Kit, and it's in a cute little box, which is awesome. It looks like it'll be the perfect size to put little cards in, and you could re-gift it if you want to. So inside here, there are some little hearts that say Made with Love, and little paper clips, they're really cute. A couple of kinds of baker's twine, which I think, again, that this is Calypso Coral and Pacific Point. Again, I should have looked it up, so there's just too much stuff and not enough time to dig through it all before I hopped on here with you guys. So my order just showed up like, I don't know, an hour, maybe not even an hour before I hopped on live here. So some little felt pieces. So that's a cute little embellishment kit. And then we have this cool washi tape. How awesome is that they put the Stampin' Up! Logo on it? So that'll be nice. Then just some kind of more general, I don't know, crafty kind of images. This looks like stitches on here, and then just some stripes. So definitely a cool little pack of paper, or a cool little pack of washi tape. And then these are way cool. They're little Stampin' Up! Shipping boxes. Basically, you put it together and you fold up the bottom. And if I were organized, I'd have done this ahead of time, but I was not that organized. So you fold up the bottom and tuck it in. And if I'd creased it, it would fold nicely, but it's... And then you can close it up here on the top, and it looks just like one of the Stampin' Up! Shipping boxes. Put a little bit of that Stampin' Up! Washi tape on it, and you could fill it up with whatever. So cute little gifty ideas. So I thought those were pretty cool. You can buy boxes. And then the last thing in that product suite is the Designer Series paper. And again, this is full of, there's more kind of general images, but a bunch of really crafty images in it, which is cool. So definitely fun for people who stamp and paint and sew and all sorts of things. So this is one that's just markers, and then here's one that's just kind of more general hearts and stars and, well, I guess it's hearts and moons, not stars, squares, circles. A little bit more general on this one, some stripes, and then we've got the binder clips and things over here. Most definitely, Kelly, that is an awesome, it would be a perfect gift for the UPS guy, because mine knows me very well here, so. And then here's some more fun, just prints, geometric. Here's some little stitched look Designer Series paper. Hot glue guns, how awesome is that? And a little ink refills and buttons. And again, just a more kind of general design on the back of that one. These are some good colors, Diane, I agree. I mean, they're really pretty together. And then this one's got your ribbon and sewing items, buttons, and then this on the back of it's got a bunch of different types of scissors and little hearts and things. So another really cute pack of paper. Looking forward to digging right into that. And again, give me 1 second while I set all this aside and make room for the next one. Hopefully you can still hear me way over here. All right. Okay, so I don't know. This one is a pretty top contender for my very favorite thing in the new catalog. And it is the Good Morning Magnolia Stamp Set Bundle, which I'll let you look at the stamps first. They are absolutely stunning. So, and then got some really nice sentiments in it as well. Love the little kind of border image in it, or is it flourish or whatever you want to call that. So definitely some very pretty images. And then they have paired that with the new Magnolia Memory dies. And this die obviously cuts out the large flower in here, as well as the smaller flower. This one cuts out, this one cuts out the smaller flower. And then there are some more general, just like layering floral pieces. There's an edge die on here. This is absolutely the dies. I saw them. They put some things together for us, some samples on the board, and they are absolutely stunning. So I will definitely be pulling this out soon and playing with that one. So there's also a pack of, here's the third piece to it, a Memories and More card pack set that goes with this. Some real pretty stickers in it, and I love the colors in this suite. Love the designs in this suite. So, and this is the Magnolia Lane Memories and More card pack. Lots of awesome things in there. And next up, definitely a bunch of delightfulness, Kathy. I'm so excited that this all showed up just in time for me to show you guys. So this is the Magnolia Lane ribbon combo pack, and it's actually got some pretty, I think that's Sahara Sand ribbon. I should, again, didn't look up the colors on everything. And then there is Mossy Meadow twine. Yay. And it's on a spool, so no more kinked up whatever twine. So this is beautiful. They're so pretty together. Love these colors. Love this bundle. Love this whole product suite. So it's fantastic. Next up, they've got some Magnolia Lane cork embellishments. And so these are just little cork pieces that can go on your projects. These will be good for gift packaging and that type of thing. I think there are just 3 of them there. So, yep, 3 different kinds. Although I think there are 2 different leaves. One faces one way and one faces the other. So sorry, they're actually, those are all the pieces in it. But cute little cork embellishments. So I'll set those aside. And then next up we have the Magnolia Lane Large Specialty Memories and More cards and envelopes, and that is a whole lot to say. So these are like the old craft paper. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was around a long time ago, but they're really cool. So it's like the old style craft paper. It's not crumb cake. It's definitely the older style craft paper. And the Memories and More card pack cards are going to layer perfectly over the little foil edge pieces on here. And then it comes with little inserts for your envelopes that you can adhere in. So you got pretty envelopes all decorated up. And again, there's foil edging on the envelopes as well. Foil edging on the outside of the envelopes. So these are awesome. It's a really, really, really pretty pack. And like I said, it's just such a wonderful bundle. I don't know, between that and the nautical, although I think this wins over the nautical for me because I'm all about flowers. All right, so the last piece of this bundle, or this, oops, did I get these mixed up? I think I might have. So I'll just start showing you papers and we'll flip them over and show you the other side. So this is the Magnolia Lane, is it? Yeah, Magnolia Lane Designer Series paper. Again, absolutely stunning. I love this piece of paper. so many pretty things. I also love the stripes on the back of this one. And then here is the just more floral magnolia images with the black background, which is really pretty. This one, there are two different, the Mossy Meadow. This one's got just little leaves and sort of things on it, and then we got some basic stripes over on the other side, which again, the basic ones I use a ton, so I'm always loving it when they have those in the packs. These are similar designs, so hopefully you can see them different enough. This is a little bit smaller, this one's a little bit larger in scale, but just two different designs of the pretty magnolias. And then we've got some more stripes with the Petal Pink and Mossy Meadow, and this I think is early espresso. At least that's the color it looks like to me. Some of the more floral images again. And then on the back side, we've got some more of the little magnolias with the petal pink background, and then some of the larger magnolias, and this has got a Mossy Meadow background on it. So yep, I agree. Whoever's putting the hearts up, this is an awesome set. So that is it for that amazingness. That is the Magnolia Lane product suite. So again, let me set that aside and I'll grab the next one because I may or may not have ordered every single thing that I could have. I did go a little crazy. All right, next up, this is the Verdant Garden stamp set, and it sort of coordinates with the Magnolia Lane. So they were together in like a huge bundle that we could get from Stampin' Up. So similar fonts, similar images, things that kind of go together. So this is the Verdant Garden stamp set. And then here is the pack of Designer Series paper that goes with it. So I do love all the shades of green. Anything, the kind of florally pieces, those I always love and always use a ton. So again, just a couple different shades of green and sort of the muted colors here. A little bit more of a geometric background on that one. How am I able to decide what to start playing with? I don't know. I just dig in and start because, if I sat and thought too much, then I wouldn't do it. But usually I have my favorite stamp sets like the Magnolia Lane that I'm sure that will be in my hands, and I will be using that one for my next card that I make just because I love it so much. So we've got here a couple of different designs again in the shades of green. So Sherry's saying that they discussed the handling of products being availability and out of stocks. They did not mention that to us. Again, we'll just have to roll with it and keep an eye on my blog if you have questions about that sort of thing, and I will be posting anything that I can as far as details that they give us for any products that would become unavailable. But for right now, they didn't tell us that there was anything that wouldn't be available at the beginning of the catalog. So we should be good to go. And then a couple more pages in here of just shades of green, which are very pretty. I really like this one. And then I think this is the last one. So again, a couple more shades of green. So, all right. And I swear we are getting down there. I still have a few things to show you, but this is, you know, we're getting down there. All right, give me another second to wheel over here. And grab the next set of things. I almost dropped everything everywhere, which would have been very bad. So this is the Free as a Bird stamp set, which I love the images, I love the sentiments, I love the font in here, love this little bird stand in here. So definitely, again, one of my favorite things. We got to play with this a little bit at On Stage. And then they have matched it up with these stitched nested labels dies. And I believe they matched them up just so that you could do things like, let me pull one of these off here, sort of put it around the birds and cut out that image is my guess as to why this one came with it, but it doesn't matter to me because I love the dies. And they're going to go with lots of things. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's actually the cutting line is in the middle, and then it's going to do the little stitched lines on both the inside piece and the outside piece of it. So that, again, it's sort of like the rectangle stitched dies, only these are sort of like stretched out, I don't know, stretched out hexagons, I guess is what you could call them. And then there's one single one that's just a straight line as well that will cut and emboss. So definitely another good set of dies that we can use for lots of different things. I love that they're going to fit a bunch of sentiments, and I love that you can create the little windows with them as well. And next up is the Bird Ballad laser cut cards and tins. So this is the tin that they come in. Very pretty. It's got the flowers, or the leaves all over it, and I think this is petal pink in color. I think that's the official color of it. But then when you open it up, you get to see the really, really pretty part, and that is the card bases that are inside. So they're laser cut, and I don't know how, hopefully you can see, but they're laser cut so you can see through, and basically you can put a piece of whatever color you like cardstock behind it, and then add your sentiment or images over the top of it, and you've got an absolutely beautiful card in a matter of just a few minutes. So these are the card bases in here, and they are all the same, but it comes with a big batch of card bases as well as envelopes in there, and the envelopes have a nice little scalloped edge on them, which is very pretty. Anyway, so like I said, I love these. I know I'll be playing with those again soon too. I'm going to set that aside. And then we have the Bird Ballad trinkets, which are some little floral images or floral designs in a bow. And, oh, there's a key in here too. So hopefully you can see those fairly well. I know the lighting is not awesome, but hopefully you can see them, catch a glimpse of what those look like. But this is a nice little set of embellishments, and I love that you don't necessarily have to tie them on if you don't want to. You can use some twine or something and tie them to a card, but you can also just stick them down with glue dots or liquid glue or whatever your favorite adhesive is. All right, the next piece to this bundle is, or this product suite, is the scalloped lace trim, which is very vanilla. Very, very pretty and very feminine, which will be perfect for lots of things, but definitely with this suite of products, this will go well. So I'll hold it up a little bit so hopefully you can see it, but it's very pretty. And then the final piece to this one is a pack of Designer Series paper, and it is the Bird Ballad Designer Series paper. And again, lots of pretty bird images. And then on the other side, I know that I'll be chopping up the polka dots like crazy. Polka dots are one of my favorite background designs, so I love those. And then this one has got bigger birds on it, and then just some general stripes on the back of that one. And we've got some floral images and the little keys, which are cool. I like the keys as well. Then we've got some feathers and bird cages, which those are cool. I love those designs. And then we've got some flowers, and gosh, I should know what kind of bird that is, but I don't. Flowers and birds, we're just going to call them birds, because I don't know I can't come up with the name of it off the top of my head. If anybody knows, feel free to post them. And then we've got some more, this paper is really pretty, some more bird images, and then those look like little bird tracks to me. I don't know if that's what I'm sure that's probably what they intended them to be, but it looks like little bird footprints. So that is it for that suite of products. So let me set this part aside and get the next one. And yes, we did get to order quite a few things, so definitely a bonus. For attendant on stage, we get to order these things ahead. So a seagull. See, a seagull is what came to my mind, but I'm not sure that that's what it is. They sort of look like seagulls, but I don't know. But all right. So this is, of course, I have forgotten already. It's a label punch, and I didn't write down the name of it, so I apologize. So this is a label punch that coordinates and is in a bundle with the memorable Mosaic stamp set. So this is the stamp set. It's got some cool mosaic images in it. And then this is the punch. Again, I know that's hard to kind of see it in the lighting, but it will coordinate with this image right here. And I think you can also probably punch out that kindness and, I don't know, thank you and that sort of thing should fit in it as well. Along with that, they have some mint macaron textile ribbon is what they're calling it. Textile ribbon. So hopefully you can see it fairly well in here. But it's, I don't know how to describe it. It's sort of got a texture to it, but it's not like really textured, so I don't know how to describe it, but it's very pretty. Timeless label punch. Okay, I'm glad somebody was on top of it because I tried to write down the names of things and keep the packaging, but then I forgot because I got so busy tearing into things. So, all right, we've got some flower faceted gems that are also part of this product suite, and these are very pretty. They're not terribly thick. They're not a super thin embellishment, but they're not terribly thick. They would go through the mail definitely with a piece of junk cardstock or something on the top of them, and it wouldn't poke through an envelope. So, but very pretty, and they coordinate with this product suite. And then the last thing that we've got here is the Mosaic Mood Specialty Designer Series paper. This is beautiful paper. I don't know how, hopefully you can see it, but there's a little kind of gloss or shimmer to those hummingbird images in there. So that's very pretty, very cool. And then we've got some kind of mosaic patterns on the background of that one. And then this one again has a little bit of that shimmer or shine to it. And then the back side is just kind of a more muted floral pattern with mosaic on it. And then again, this is another one that's got just a little bit of shine to it. And on the back side are these pretty hummingbirds that are in the mosaic patterns. I did get my order in time, Mary. I was starting to worry a little. He was running a little late, and I was panicking, and I'm like, oh no, but it showed up about 10:45, so he made it barely under the wire for me to be able to tear everything open and show you guys. So again, this is another one of the specialty papers that has got a little bit of shine to it. And then this one is really pretty with the roses and the butterflies, so that is the other side of that paper, which I love that. And then this is the pretty roses and the butterflies with just a little bit of shine to them. Hopefully you can see that in the light. And then the opposite side is got just some general mosaic patterns to it. And then this final piece is the mosaic patterns, and that's got a little bit of shimmer to it. And then just a general mosaic tile pattern on the back of that. So that is all for the mosaic. What was the name? Memorable Mosaic. I knew it was something mosaic. So let me set that aside and I'll grab the next set of things. And I'm running out of space to set stuff down. All right, so next up, we've just got some stamp set bundles. And the last thing I'm going to show you after I get done showing these is the new in colors, and they're awesome. So, all right, so this is the Above the Clouds stamp set bundle. So it's cute little hot air balloons with some nice little sentiments with it. And then we've got the punch that coordinates with it. Hopefully you can see it somewhat in there, which will punch out your little hot air balloon in the basket. And then the little banners, I'm assuming it will, yeah, I don't know, I guess you can punch out your own banners and make a little string of banners across it if you want to do that. So So that is the Above the Clouds stamp set bundle. And then we have the To a Wild Rose stamp set bundle, which again, I love the sentiments. I love the fonts in this one. This is one of your two-step stamp, well, actually 3 steps, because there's 1, 2, 3 images that you can layer over the top of each other. And very, very pretty. So there's the flower center there and the leaves. It's a distinctive stamp. So you should be, should get some really good and pretty images with that one. And then there's a set of dies called the Wild Rose dies, and they coordinate with the images in here. So this one will cut out the flower image. This one will cut out, oops, I guess I should put it on top, the leaf image. And then we've got this one for your sentiments. And then here's a nice little border die and some additional just floral images that you can die cut as well. So lots of pretty, lots of pretty. So this is To a Wild Rose photopolymer stamp set. Then we've got the next bundle is the Bloom and Grow bundle. So it's got, again, good sentiments in it, images that you can color or not, your choice. So lots of pretty things in here, some kind of general sentiments. And then this is the Budding Blooms dies. I almost called it Buddy with a Y, but it's Budding Blooms dies. And then these dies actually coordinate with the images here in the stamp set, and we'll cut all those out. Then there is the little scallop die, just an extra one that you can cut edges with and that type of thing, as well as some general flower dies, but the rest of those all coordinate with the images in the stamp set. Now the stamp set is bigger than what it appears, which same thing as the last one, since they're photopolymer. And they kind of shrunk it down to get everything to fit on the front cover. The images are actually bigger than what they appear on the actual cover. So, all right. No more bundles left, so just got a few more stamp sets and the in colors to show you. This was actually one of my one of the things that I won while this was my prize patrol at Onstage. So I got the Genuine Gems stamp set. Which is one of those where sometimes you just need something that's a little bit different from a sentiment perspective, and this one will be a good stamp set for that sort of thing. So again, it's the Genuine Gems stamp set. And then this one I think is really cool. It's called A Good Man, and again, we're always looking for masculine stamp sets, so I think this one is going to be fantastic for the dads in our lives. So again, some good masculine stamp sets, some good masculine images. So very cool. I like that one. It's called A Good Man. And then the final stamp set that I've got here is one of the new Host stamp sets, and this one is called Believe You Can. And this image actually coordinates with the die set, the what dies that go with the bird bundle. So that'll coordinate with that. And some good sentiments. These will obviously fit inside here when you stamp it. Some pretty things to stamp and color. And this is another one that'll be cut out by that same set of kind of stretched hexagon dies. So that's one of the new Host stamp sets that's coming. And the last thing that I have to show you is the new in colors. So I don't know if you guys are excited about those or not, but I'll go ahead and start laying out the ink pads. So we've got, hopefully I'm saying these right, Rococo Rose, which I'll pull out the paper in just a second, and that may give you a better idea. But this one is a really pretty kind of a rose red color. Then we've got Purple Posy, which is a very pretty pale purple color. Terracotta Tile, which is sort of what you think it would be, sort of an orangey, it's not true orange. It's sort of like they mixed Calypso Coral with a little bit of Grapefruit Grove. So it's kind of a muted Calypso Coral. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it. I'm bad at describing colors. So this is Seaside Spray, which is a really pretty soft blue color. And then the final one we have is Pretty Peacock. So again, that is a very pretty, it's more of a blue than a green, which I really like. It's almost like a burnt orange, Mary, but it's lighter than what I typically think of with a burnt orange. So I don't know how to, it's hard to describe it. So so this is the cardstock. That is the Pretty Peacock color. So it's very pretty. Again, I like that it's a little more blue than green. So it's in the same family, I will say, as Tranquil Tide, but it's definitely more blue, which I like a lot. And then next one up, we've got the terracotta tile, which that one, hopefully you can get a good view of what that one looks like here. So again, like I said, to me it's not as dark as a burnt orange. It's more, a little bit brighter than that. I agree. I love the pretty peacock as well, Arlene. So I think that's going to be one that I'll use a lot. So the next one we have here is the Rococo Rose, which again is a real pretty kind of a rose red color. Leans a little bit more towards the pink, so pink than red, I guess. So it's, again, sort of flirty flamingo, but it's much more of a rose color than that. Yep, I would agree with you on that, Bonnie, that they do look more like Regals. Well, except for these last two. These two are definitely more in the Subtles family. So then we've got Seaside Spray, which is a very pretty, this will make great baby boy cards, or baby cards in general. So it's a very soft blue. I want to say it was Bashful Blue that they had a long time ago. This is a little bit darker to me than what I remember Bashful Blue being, but it's a very pretty color. And then the final one is Purple Posy. And again, that's a very light lavender color, much lighter than Highland Heather, but very pretty. Again, this I think will make good spring cards, baby cards, probably wedding cards, and all that sort of thing. So that is all that I had to show you for today. So hopefully you guys are excited about the new catalog as I am. Lots of new goodies coming your way soon. If you are interested in joining so that you can do your pre-order early, demonstrators get to start ordering more stuff from the catalog starting on May 2nd. So if you're interested in joining, let me know, and I can talk to you a little bit about the details. Otherwise, the catalog opens up for ordering starting on June 4th. And yep, it's June 4th. And so you'll be able to order all these things then. Thanks so much for joining me today. Sorry that I ran a little bit long. Hopefully you didn't mind because you got to see a bunch of new goodies. But let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you are interested in finding out more details about joining. We'd love to have you with us and get you that starter kit. So thanks so much. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you next week, Tuesday.